Disgraced former Illinois Governor Blagojevich is back in the news, and our Lindsey Arent spoke with the impeached politician today, and she joins us with the details. Lindsey, what did he have to say?
Well, Blagojevich, Lori, just published a book called The Governor, where he claims he was falsely accused of trying to sell Barack Obama's Senate seat for personal gain. He also says those conversations that were secretly wiretapped by the feds were distorted by his political enemies. I began our conversation, though, asking him why come forward with this book now?
Well, Lindsey, I wrote the book because when you've been falsely accused of things you didn't do, when you're honest and you work to try to get things done for people and this truth is upside down, as it is in this case, you want to tell people you didn't do what they say you did. You look for the highest mountaintop and you want to shout out, you didn't do it. And when you've been the governor of a state and the people elected you and trusted you, and I've never lost an election, then you have a need, if you're honest and that trust they gave you means something to you, you have this real need to tell them, don't believe these things. Please give me a chance to show you it's not true.
You say statements you made on secret FBI wiretap tapes were taken out of context. And you say that the feds got the story wrong, that words were taken out of context. That's a pretty large leap. I mean, you were quoted as saying, I want to make money on that Senate seat. Explain what your side is, how it differs.
I'm the one who wants the people to hear all the tapes. My accusers have gone to court and are keeping us from letting you hear those tapes. I will say this without equivocation. I never, ever tried to sell a Senate seat for financial gain. As I write in my book, just the opposite is true. The morning before I was arrested, I directed my chief of staff on who my first choice for the Senate was. It was a routine political deal to invest in public works, create jobs, expand health care, and not raise taxes. In exchange for that, I was going to appoint the daughter of my political nemesis. Rahm Emanuel, the president's chief of staff, was working with us. Senator Menendez from New Jersey agreed to help. I spoke to Harry Reid about the Senate seat. My senior senator from Illinois, Dick Durbin, offered to help. We could have put people to work.
You say it was a routine.
Yes.
You say it was a routine political deal, but isn't there something unethical about trying to exchange a seat in the Senate for a deal, for a potential bill, whether it's your nemesis or not?
Well, if the deal is for the good of the public and it has to do with your job as governor, in the case of what I was trying to do, create jobs for 500,000 people through public works, expand health care to tens of thousands of people who don't have it, and not raise taxes on people, that's good government. Abraham Lincoln would not roll over in his grave, as the accuser said. It's just the opposite. He would applaud that kind of good government and good politics. That's how you get things done. If, however, it was about personal gain, that's a whole different story. I concede that. But that's a lie. That's not what this is about. The decision and the direction I gave, the decision I made and the direction I gave was about jobs and health care and no taxes, and I was going to hold my nose and put in the U.S. Senate someone I have disdain for.
Some might beg to differ on that issue, but let me ask you this. You've said to the AP that you might try to subpoena President Barack Obama as a witness at your racketeering and fraud trial. Do you stand by that? And if so, what purpose would that serve? Do you think you'll be successful in that bid?
You know, I think the president, his chief of staff, all the different congressmen and senators I talked to about the Senate seat and anybody else would be helpful witnesses, because they'll tell the truth, and none of us did anything wrong in any of those conversations. We were trying to do the right thing for people.
Let me ask you this. Your trial is scheduled to begin next June. Why not seek a plea deal that could cut years off of any potential prison sentence?
Well, I mean, the plea deal is for people who've done things wrong, and they maybe should consider that. I have done absolutely nothing wrong.
Blagojevich's new book is clearly directed toward the people of Illinois, which would also mean his potential jury pool. Back to you, Lori.
Lindsey Arent live in Washington. Thanks.